Okay, this is from my grade 9 class at the moment. We're talking about isometric and orthographic drawing. So in the past I've done these on the whiteboard and now I'm drawing on a different surface. Okay, couple of things that I explain is this 30-degree angle for isometrics. So I'm just going to demonstrate this method for you guys really fast. And again, I said to you guys, even though technically it's 30 degrees isometric, no one's going to measure. 45 is the easiest way to do it when you're sketching, okay? Doing 30s, unless you have a protractor or something, it's not easy to do. Okay, so I'll demo this right here. Our goal is to create this in isometric, okay, and this is something you'll do as well following up. Basically, I want this double cube, the cylinder, and the cone in here, okay? And I also made a 3D model of it right here. And when I was demonstrating it for you guys, I had the top here inset, meaning like it created a balcony up here with this. Okay, roughly this is what you're creating, okay? So what I'll do is I'll go into Sketchbook and I'm just going to use the pencil tool really fast and hopefully we'll do this, okay? Okay, my pencil's pretty big right now and that's not bad. Okay, so first thing first, I said to you guys there are three types of lines, okay? There's up and down right here, vertical line. There's a diagonal that goes that way and this way and this way. Okay, that's it. I'm just sketching over it. There's only three types of lines in an isometric drawing, okay? So please do not, if you look at your drawings, just look that it's the same angle over and over. And remember in class we were creating, we were ghosting, basically ghosting like this over and over and then drawing a line and going over it. As long as you maintain parallel here and here, your drawing is going to look right. So I said to you guys the easiest method here is maybe draw a Y, the letter Y, but really wide. Okay, so I'm just sketching here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just ghost here 1, 2, 3, and I'll do another one here 1, 2, 3 really fast. I'm going to rotate my drawing in the other direction so I can actually draw this way. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There. I'm going to rotate it back by pressing 0. Okay, and you guys know, like, okay, this is not perfect, but here, I'll just go like this. There. Oops, that was not. Okay, Command Z, that I'm just going to hold Shift, and that actually works. So I'm just going to just quickly, and you know how much I like overshooting my lines. That's just my method, okay? Here, 1, 2, 3. I'll just continue 1, 2, 3 in this direction. And this one is in that direction right here, going like that. So I need to, again, rotate my paper so that it's more easier for me, and you guys will do this with a pencil on paper, okay? And there it goes, 1, 2, 3, like that, 1, 2, 3, overshooting it. All right, it's coming back. Here it is. Okay, so this is the base. Basically, you have a double cube and you have a sphere. This is very 2D, and you have that. The minute I round these off, you're actually this one is going to become a cylinder. I'm going to leave this because it's a cube. I'm not going to go like that. So for us, we'll do something like this. These are the three elements that I am bringing in. Okay, so I might as well just do this right here. This is a double cube again. So we're making a composition with all three of these, right? Okay, so I'm going to change colors right now. And I'm going to maybe reduce the pencil size. Okay, so I'm just going to say to you guys, so really technically, as we were saying in the past, right, you can just draw a straight line. That was not a straight line. And just go point A, point B, and if you had a compass, you just go like that, like this here. And this is in my other lessons on my site. So this should be a perfect square. Okay, so this will be C, this will be D, and E. And we know that we can divide this in 4, right? And within that 4, we know that we can create circles, right? And we can circle it. So this goes in here. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to find the middle point. I'm going to take a line across, and then I'm going to just do one over here. Okay, so this is hidden. It's underneath, guys. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but there it is. So for me to create a cylinder, as you can see, this could be the base of my cylinder, right? So if I rotate this now in this angle, you can see here, I'm just going to make these circles right now. It's not perfect, okay? But if I make another diamond up here, you guys are going to get very confused. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make another circle here, like that. And I'll just bring this down like that. And we've got ourselves a cylinder within an isometric framework. Okay, all right, so basically I need a second square down here. So if I extend this line, and then offset this line over basically like that, and if I go over this line here, that's my center of my cylinder. Okay, so you just basically measure from here to here, you add it there, boom. There's 2 diamonds right now, which is basically 2 squares. Okay, so again, in this, we'll do what we already know. We know we can turn here. Okay, I'm going to change my brush or let's just leave it. Okay, it's fine. It's going to reduce my opacity. And then I'm going to turn here. So basically it goes in here. This is the other cylinder here. Okay, this cylinder starts from the midpoint. See, midpoint, that becomes the center right there. So this is the center. So let me just come in here and just draw this. This is the second one right here. Okay, center, and here's the center on the other one. Okay, the previous one. So we just offset 2 squares on an angle. Okay, again, all right, so what I'm going to do, and I was saying to you guys, what you do is just you simply come straight up here, take this angle, pop it over here. Okay, from here on in, the cylinder will go. So if I ghost myself right here, if I ghost, I just do the same thing, and I'm really ghosting here. I'm having fun, okay? And I'm going to come over here, see, and I've got myself the cylinder, which is relatively accurate. Okay, so if I just did this here, you see that it is somewhat accurate. Okay, so when you're sketching, guys, you're approximating. Okay, we're not measuring here. We don't have to, but we are measuring in a sense of scale and proportion. Okay, so just turn. I'm trying to do the same turn. So down and over, up, down and over this way. So look how, and again, this is a really thin pencil. This works. Okay, so what you do on your drawing is you erase the back, all the stuff underneath it. Okay. Okay, so in order to do the balcony, it's really simple. You just go straight down, you take this angle, and you come across. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to rotate my paper again and again and again, and I'm going to ghost this method here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going over it. There. I should slow down, and there's my center. Okay, so I mean, I just dropped it, and basically this feels like a balcony now on a rooftop. Okay, so technically now, I'm just going to use this here. I'm going to divide this in 4 again, and I'm going to create a second one right here, another square inside the square. See, and I just went half. You guys know that basically this is a cone. Okay, so if I take the center of this, going like this, the center point, bring it straight up, and just kind of connect. Okay, even though this is a shape. It's a volumetric, so you just kind of turn here, and if you want the top to be flat, you just go like that. Okay, so there it is. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. You guys can watch this. Remember to turn. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm making this circle in this space, and roughly that's what it is. I'm going to zoom out a touch, and I'm going to bring this here. Okay, good enough. So I'm going to see this angle, so I'm just concentrating on it a bit. Then you guys know from the center, you just go straight up for a cone. There it is. And then just eyeball. Just come in. Close here. Okay, come in, and come in. Basically, this is your first step. Okay, and then you kind of ghost this method here over and over. You'll see you're going to get this teepee up here, this cone. And there it is. This is my, maybe tower for cell tower of some kind. Okay. Okay, cool. There it is. That's your cone. All right. I can highlight them. I can darken this. Okay, let's take another color, and I'm going to go to what you're going to do next after this week is the balconies. Okay, so watch this. Basically, in orthographic view, this is the building, and we have the cone up here, and then we have the cylinder here, that kind of thing. But what I want to do is I want to have a kind of balconies cantilevering out. Okay, basically just going beyond the building. Okay, let's say 3 balconies. So this in isometric is not that complicated. So guys, look, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to do a straight line for myself so I can keep it steady. So I'm going to take this line over and over, just for fun. And if I only get 2 right now, I'll get 2. Does not matter to me. But this essentially is the technique, right? As you know, If I go this way, I need to go the opposite way, right? So there it is. I'm going to go, boom. I'm going to follow this. Here it is. I'm going to follow. And then where this balcony ends, it goes this way. Because you went this diagonal, then you got to go the opposite, which is the other way, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this. Boom. Look at this. Done. And then going into the building, because I went to the left, now I got to go to the right. To the right. Okay, I better follow this angle quickly before I mess this up. Okay, this is huge. This is a really big balcony, guys. I apologize. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, just quickly, I'm just going to go take this angle, and this is going to be there. And what happens is that's the part of the balcony that's wrapping around, I think. Yep. Okay, so if I come this way, this is it right here. Okay, yeah, I get it now. There, one. Okay, this actually worked out. All right, so here's the trick. Take this line, bring it down. Take this line, bring it down. And I'm sorry, I have another function coming up. I have a meeting in a few minutes. I have to leave, so I'm just rushing this, okay? So if the second balcony, you take the same angle and you go 1, 2, 3. So you do the same angle here. 1, 2, 3. Bring this straight down. 1, 2, 3, something like that. And, you know, always step back, look at your drawing. If it doesn't make sense, make it work, you know? Just, okay, this angle is this. I'm going to do it here. Okay, and then this becomes, okay, so what I'm going to do now is shade on a layer below this. So I'm just going to make a new layer. I'm going to bring this down. You'll have fun in this in a second, okay? So I'll show you the different surfaces right off the bat, okay? So let's go. It's something light here. I'm going to take this marker, and I'm just going to make this really, really large, okay? And I can erase it afterwards, so don't worry about it. So 1, 2, 3 like that, coming down. This is one surface here, okay? And then what I'll do is afterwards I'll just erase whatever's coming out, sticking out. Basically something like that, really, really fast. I'm sorry, I'm rushing, guys. Okay, there's that surface. So I'm going to show you the balcony surface, the base here. Okay, different color. Okay, so we're going to come in here now. We're just going to, ooh, that was thick. Command Z, make my brush smaller. There we go. There it is. This is going, wrapping around the balcony. So again, I can darken this, give it a thickness so we know there's a balcony here. So let me just go underneath, darken this up, make my brush super, super small. Come on. Okay, that's not working. Here. If I darken this, I'm going to give it a little thickness here so it becomes the balcony, okay? So let me just make that really dark. So it's like this is the concrete that's below, okay? I'm just darkening that in. I'm darkening this in. Here, basically, you're drawing a small box and you're doing another box here. You're creating one, and that becomes that part, okay? And then I'm going to go somewhere here in the blue, make my brush really small, and then I can do, okay, just for the record, these are just too big of a balcony, so let's make them a little thinner like that, lower basically. Okay, and then you can just go in here, boom, boom, take the same lines up, okay? If this is here, that's here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get an airbrush right now and go into my blue, test this out. Okay, we'll just do some balcony work. Okay, here. There's my balcony, it's glass. Okay, like that. I'm having fun here, okay? I can take the same glass and I'm going to make it a little thicker. Just going to go straight up and down, okay? And then you can have, you know, lines afterwards, okay? So that's working, all right? And really, I can take my pencil tool just to complicate things more for you. You can make an opening here, look. Okay, this could be a sliding door that doesn't go all the way up, of course. Okay, so this is my sliding door. You can do the same thing down here. We don't see it, so you basically just do that, okay? And that's that. Okay, I hope this helps. I'm sorry, I have to be somewhere soon. I think I'll just darken this up a bit so we can have fun with it. Let's see, here. I'll bring my paintbrush. That's not it. Okay, I made that really small, so let me just make that bigger. Okay, so I'm just going to come in here. Wow, there's opacity going. There it is. Got rid of the opacity. I'm just going to do this right now so you can see the different planes, okay? There's that. There's this here, like that. Okay, that's that surface up here. Okay, and then we'll just do a surface for there too. We'll take another color. Maybe this will work. Here, let's go like that, like this. I'm going to make this bigger. Hold Shift. And I'm going to erase some things right off the bat here really quickly so you guys can see what's going on here. Okay, let's make that brush bigger by pressing square bracket. There. Okay, so this surface over here. Hi there, I'm just recording. I'm going to get off right now, okay? 1 second. Okay, so you guys can see A, B, the top over here, the cylinder, and the double cube, okay? Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy this drawing. My grade 9s. Take care.